There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
Everybody, it's Friday night. It is the original art experience. Thank you for joining us. Now, we have to adjust our prices. We saw the Comic Link auction. We saw the Heritage auction. So we're going to give you tomorrow's prices today. But by tomorrow's prices, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10.
That's not on my sheet, Nick.
I guess we got to stick with the actual pricing.
Whatever's on this sheet is what we do. Okay. So you got to change that before we go on the air.
All right.
We got, who do we have? We have Mr. Red Jack in the house. We have
Old man Nick's got a
Comic
look.
Books NYC. We got our buddy
Covey!
Dave,
What's up, Covey?
and we got Dave from California, and we got Jeff as well. Thanks for joining tonight, guys. Appreciate you spending on your Friday night with me and Nick, because Nick and I don't have anything better to do.
Yeah, really. Jeff, what's going on? I will start off and ask, because I never asked this enough. I never used to. I felt uncomfortable asking this. Please hit that like button. Please give us thumbs up. Please share. Sharing is caring. Help us grow the audience. We want to grow the original art audience, and we can do it with your help.
And if you do it, Nick will never have Christmas in July again. I'm just saying.
You got between now and June 30th to get me to stop that.
And we got Andrew and Fred in the house as well. Hey, thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you, everybody. It's really great for you guys to be here. So what's the first item up for sale?
We're going to go.
Can we just add a 0 to everything? What's the first item?
Everything is 0 tonight.
Not that 0.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not on the sheet. You got to be clear. Batman Mad Monk number 6, page 2.
All right. This is actually the most.
And we've gotten a lot of questions about this piece as well.
We have. There's been a lot of interest on Batman Mad Monk. Now, this is Matt Wagner, and this is a double-page spread. This was a really well-regarded series. For a little bit of backstory, the thing about Mad Monk, this goes back to the golden age, to that really great cover with the monk over the castle,
right,
and Batman being at the bottom. And everyone has always remembered that cover. That and the cover that Neil Adams ate, that people consider the best Batman covers of all time.
Well, what I love about this one is the back. I can't even see it from the back. The Batmobile, like, taking up most of the 2-page spread.
I know, right?
That's nice.
So tonight only $12,000. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If I wanted $12,000, I would have put it in Comic Link or Heritage. No, this is a $1,500 double-page spread, but I think we're doing this for $1,400, right?
We are doing it for $1,400 tonight.
So we're going to adjust one thing tonight. I've always said, 50% down, 50% within 30 days. On some of these items like this, I'll take a little bit less down, and I'll spread it out over 60 days. Because if there is any art that you want, I know that there are a lot of choices. Obviously, if you could afford to buy anything in Heritage or Comic Link this week and less, you won't need a payment plan. But some people do need the payment plan. And again, we're trying to grow the audience. So,
and there's Ron. Ron's joined us. Ron, is your wife there? We'll keep it clean if she is. Nick will talk less. I know that Nick's voice freaks out your wife.
Hey, Ron, we're doing some specials tonight.
So if your wife is listening, so Ron, I got you down for that $40,000 art piece. Is that what we're doing?
No. This is only 14,000.
I'm sorry.
So 14,000 Batman Mad Monk to Ron. Question for Nick: do you think the hype over the Amazing Spider-Man sale helps or hurts casual, friendly collectors? I mean, honestly, if you're a casual, friendly collector, all that means is that you've got to work a little harder to get things within a budget. I mean, the collectibles market has exploded. It has really, really exploded. I was talking to some of my friends at Pressable Defects about this. We thought when the lockdowns first happened that prices on everything would plummet, and we'd have the opportunity, to be candid, to pick up a lot of cool stuff at affordable prices.
Didn't work out that way.
It went the other way. It totally went the other way.
Didn't work out that way, brother.
I mean, look, the increased prices of the Spider-Man, that Fantastic Four cover on Heritage going for $480,000. People are talking about a correction happening eventually. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know.
I kind of don't see it. Once the Wall Street guys started getting involved, and with CGC and everybody else, they don't do that kind of. To them, it's not a passion. It's not a hobby. It isn't. They are collectors.
Right.
They see dollars and cents. To them, it is unfortunately a stock or a bond or a mutual fund or whatever. And if they're involved, they see something there, a growth that isn't there. So, I mean, touching on what you're saying, Nick, I mean, the best thing to do is buy what you love.
Right.
But it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of another, because these speculators are driving the prices up. So that's bad for collectors who are trying to pick stuff up, but it's good for collectors that own stuff.
It is
so
good. Well, you know what? I actually said that to Pam either last night or today. I was like, Pam, I've got good news, bad news, and great news. Good news and bad news are all the same. I didn't win anything in Heritage. I didn't pay those high prices.
Was that the time she jumped up and put both hands up and screamed, "Yes"?
Pretty much. No, actually, the better news was when she did that. I said my original art and comic collection just doubled in price.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I mean, it doesn't really help her much because, as we all know, other than this show, Nick almost never sells his collection.
That is true.
So is Pam studying up on original art now, just in case?
Oh, Pam's. She got this book.
In case Nikki goes.
She got this book about special mushrooms and stuff, undetectable poisons. I'm trying to.
When she's looking at price guides and stuff, okay, then you're in trouble. Okay, watch that mushroom dish next time around, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I am definitely keeping her away from Key Collector app. So, all right, some kidding aside. I don't know about all kidding aside. Look, that Amazing Spider-Man price, what's that now? The third highest price of a comic book? It's either the second or third, $3.6 million.
That's just crazy.
It's just where the market's going. Ankur and I, Ankur used to say that there's a new floor, and this was 8 months ago, and I said, yeah, the old ceiling is the new floor and the new ceiling is limitless. The floor just went twice as high. I mean, the floor is insane. So believe it or not, even something like this, which is at a premium, $1,400, it's a $1,500 piece, $1,400 is still a premium. These days, I'm not kidding when I say this is affordable considering where the market's going. And it is a beautiful double-page spread. I have a great love of Matt Wagner. When I was 13 years old, buying at Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, I would see him at the store. I would be always bugging him, asking him to help me with a comic book. I wanted to write and draw comics. And then something happened when I was 16 or 17. Do you know what that is?
You found out you couldn't draw.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dude, I've seen your handwriting. I can see that.
I could not write or draw. So I try to be an inker, and even that I failed at that. No one can make art look as bad as I could.
I've seen your handwriting in the notes. It's like, is this Italian? Is he writing in Italian? I can't read this.
Gibberish.
Yeah, it's like, what is this?
So no, I mean it's really just it's all changing, man. Buy what you love and that you can afford. Don't put yourself out. Don't overbuy, but buy what you love and you can afford. And if there's something that's really expensive that you can't afford, just find something else that you can. Look, you can buy trade paperbacks of some of your favorite issues. You can buy digital copies. So just the market's changing and it's only going up. So anyway,
shout out to Emmy Comics has joined us tonight.
Emmy, one day he's going to buy something from us.
NYC's actually got a question for you.
Oh, what's going on, Pavi? Are you going to be at our No, man, I'm sorry. I'm not. I just have so much work to do. I really wanted to go. I wanted to see everybody, wanted to see Anthony, Will, and Glenn. Glenn's flying in. It would be awesome to see Albert. It just would have been really cool. It would be awesome to meet you one of these days, but not right now. Rex has got me working my butt off. So
I'm not disagreeing.
Right?
I didn't. Did you hear me say anything? I didn't say
so, happy Friday, Omega Comics.
Omega in the house as well. Thanks.
Sorry, this is a dumb question, but does the original pages of Amazing Fantasy still exist? And who's that? No, it's not a dumb question. Amazing Fantasy 15 interior pages still exist, and they are in the Library of Congress. Someone donated them. It was an anonymous donation. The Library of Congress knows who donated them, but no one else. But they are at the Library of Congress, and I believe you can schedule to go and look at them behind glass. So, but they are available. They just showed up a few years ago. You can look it up, but between now and then, let's look at this.
So, Batman Mad Month number 6, page 2, by Matt Wagner.
2 and 3. It's a spread.
2 and 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. It is a spread. Matt Wagner, and value of $1,500, and we have it tonight for $1,400 with the 60-day payment plan.
I just want to show real quick. I want to get this close up of the Mad Monk, which I think is really cool. All right. So let's see. What did Red Jack say? He was at Anthony's Comics.
He was at Anthony's today looking through his art bins. Some great deals if you have enough time. You can great pickups. I can't even see,
including at the art shows.
There you go. Your
no, I mean that's the funny thing is that if you go to the art show, get there early and look through everybody's art, because I'm not even being funny when I say this. The art dealers cannot change their prices, and they have every right to. I am not saying this as a diss in any way, shape, or form, but they cannot change their prices fast enough at this point. Here's the thing, and I look at it from their point of view. If you're an art dealer and you're selling artwork, you got to think about, how am I going to replace that art? What inventory am I going to buy? I mean, there was an art dealer who sold me a really nice piece last November, who offered to buy it back 2 months ago at a premium over what I paid him for it because of what the new market value is.
And guess what Nick's answer was?
What?
No.
To what?
to letting them buy it back.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. Are you kidding me? No. I just,
he holds on to it.
This is what happened.
No,
wait, this isn't.
But Pam will be the one that benefits ultimately.
Yeah, right. Pam and the cats, the rescue cats. All right, what do we got next?
Avengers versus X-Men. John Romita Jr. and Scott Hanna.
Ooh, Avengers versus X-Men. I think it's this one, right? No, that's Avengers 4.
This one right here. Right here.
That's not John Romita Jr.
Well, that's Avengers versus X-Men, isn't it?
It is X-Men. This is Carlo Barberi. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
So this is actually the other premium item of the night. Let's see. What did Dave say? Nick, I couldn't agree more. Buy what you love and you'll never regret. Exactly.
Yes.
Even if you overpay, you'll love it. That's all that matters. Yeah. You should only buy any collectibles, original art, you know, especially original art because it's one of a kind. If you're going to invest the money, buy what you love because you will hold on to it and cherish it. And, you know, sometimes today's expensive price is tomorrow's bargain. But I'm not kidding with you guys. When you go to the art show on Sunday, make sure you go through the bins of your favorite characters or your favorite artists. Get those deals. Some of those prices, I'm not kidding, and this is not a diss, those retailers would probably buy it back at what they're selling it or even more. But the prices are through the roof, and it's just the paradigm has changed. I mean, that Iron Fist page today, $90,000 for a John Byrne Iron Fist. I mean, it's a fantastic page. Or that Punisher Wolverine cover in Comic Link last week. What was that, $150,000? That's just a new paradigm, you know? Or the Hulk cover by Keown, over $90,000. So compared to those, this is how much?
$3,000.
This is $3,000. So if somebody wanted to buy this, I would do like $750 down and the other $2,250 over 60 days. I would give it a little bit more time. Let's see. Ronald says, buy what you love and your wife will make you regret every purchase. Listen, I got to tell you, I got two great jokes from Ronald. Ronald blows up my cell phone, and I love it. So, all right. Two jokes from Ronald. I should be selling art, but this is my way of avoiding selling art. Two jokes from Ronald. These are great. Ronald, if I butcher them, let me know. Federal FBI agent shows up at a farmer's house and says, we have some suspicions about you, and we need to search everywhere. And the farmer is like this innocent guy, and he goes, all right, cool. No matter what you do, though, don't go in that field. And the FBI guy goes, sir, I am part of the FBI. I can go anywhere I want. Why don't you go back to work, and I'm going to go check out that field first. So the FBI guy goes into the field, and about 10 minutes later, you hear him screaming, and he's running. Oh, well, he shows the farmer his badge. The FBI guy now is running, and you can hear him screaming, and there's a bull behind him, chasing him, gaining on him. And the FBI and the farmer runs to the fence and shouts, show him your badge, show him your badge.
Hey, Ron, tell me the good joke later. It'll probably be funnier.
It will be funnier. It will be. By the way, speaking, if we're going to talk about Ron's wife and my fiance, guy suspects his wife's trying to poison him. And he goes to the rabbi and says, Rabbi, I think my wife's trying to poison me. Rabbi says, let me talk to your wife. Gets on the phone with his wife. 3.5 hours later, texts the guy and says, let her poison you. I just got off the phone with her. I'm telling you, I love Ronald. Oh, my God.
Stay safe, Ron.
Yes, please.
Keep moving. Moving target, buddy.
Stay alive, because I love your jokes.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave, buddy.
Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Buy what you love and your wife. Jose's art has been undervalued for years. Market is crazy, but this is also undervalued and correcting stuff. Plus, the main character style guides are a big deal. Yeah, ain't that the truth, Fred? Oh, my God. That is insane. Oh, the JGL, they went for a lot. Fred, do you have the prices of how much the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez things went for? Because they were expensive. Dave, that's right. This is my comedy hour. This is my way of not selling anything by digressing. Anyway, this is a really cool. It's got the logo right here. Let me take it off to show you the art. Just look at this beautiful art. Avengers, X-Men, original art. And you've got everybody. I mean, you've got Apocalypse, you've got Deadpool, you've got all the villains. Loki, Kang the Conqueror, Mr. Sinister, Red Skull. You've got Skrulls. You've got Strife. It is such a cool cover. And honestly, $3,000 is a good deal. And yeah, man, it's a really, really beautiful cover. Let's see. What did you say? Let's see. Open mic night. Ronald said, "I'll show her my badge."
Let us know how that works for you.
Batman went for $7K and Wonder Woman for $13K. By the way, that $7K and $13K, that was on the Wednesday night weekly auction. That wasn't even platinum auction. That was regular Wednesday night auction. That was an incredible price. But I got to tell you, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez Style Guides, I agree with Fred. It's finally catching up to the market. What else we got tonight, my friend?
All right, Batman number 3, page 19.
Batman number 3, page 19. All right, so this is $28,000. I mean, compared to the, we're comparing. All right,
this has a value of $1,250.
So I'm not going to get $29,000.
Well, you could try.
All right, value of $1,250. What do we want to do this at?
$900. These are Nick's. I don't want to sell price.
Did I really put this at $900?
It says $900 on the sheet, Nick. What did we just talk about what's on the sheet?
I guess I do want to sell this page. Now, look, this is David Finch. This is Batman Rebirth. It's a great series with Tom King. And this is Gotham, one of the new characters created in the series. It's just beautiful. I mean, pencils by David Finch, inks by Miki. And look at how beautiful it is. I mean, it is out of this world. Mr. Redrak, I agree. It's a great collection of baddies. That's what drew me to it. I just loved it. So, and we're talking about, that was Avengers X-Men. So, $950. And again, I really loved Rebirth. New 52 had a lot of good stories, started having its ups and downs, but I really felt when Jeff Johns went back in and worked with creators to do Rebirth, it was just fantastic. And I thought Tom King and David Finch were such a great team together. So this is a beautiful piece of art, and it's just great. Again, Gotham, the new characters created just for this series. Next on the agenda,
Batman number 46, page 17.
Oh, man. This one's going to hurt.
Oh, Nick, they all hurt. Don't lie.
Dude.
They all hurt.
We did the Avengers X-Men because
physical
of the villains.
Pain. I mean, I see the physical pain on your face. Okay?
Yeah, but look at this. Look at these villains.
All gathered together.
Right?
That's an amazing piece. But, I mean, you know. So
Greg Capullo and Miki.
And we have this at $2,000 tonight.
Just want to show it a little bit more. Look at how beautiful it is. And look, I will say something. With the Batman movie coming out, Penguin looking so cool, some of the villains, this is a perfect time to get it. So,
is that a signature on the back?
Yes, that is Miki's signature on the back. Signature.
Right there in the bottom corner.
Yep, I see it right there. I don't think it adds to the price. Let's see. Miki is one of my favorite, and I am not sure I would have recognized him before I started working on this show. Finch and Miki really work well together, not as much as ripping a piece of artwork. Yes, that is true. I have done that. By the way, everybody who's on, thank you for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. If you haven't yet and you wouldn't mind, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you're on Facebook or Twitter, please hit hearts if you're enjoying this show. And share if you wouldn't mind. You know, I always say the sharing is caring. The more you help our algorithm, the more we can put on these fun shows, the more we can try and grow the original art community. It's great for everybody. So, but we will talk about Nick ripping a piece of art in a second for people who don't know. Because do I have that page here?
I don't think so, dude. I don't think so.
I thought I did.
No.
Amy, what happened to the page of ripped art?
It should be there.
That's what I thought. Huh? How do you like that apple? Guess
And when we come back from break, Nick's going to rip a new piece of art. So
No, oh, here it is. So, the unknown bought the Wolverine. The whole point of this is, oh wait, we got to get to the Ronald specials in a minute. The unknown bought the Wolverine. What happened was I was looking forward to my Brett Booth and my Will Conrad Wolverine art, and I got so excited. Now, usually when you get art, they're between two pieces of boards in the shipping package. So I went and ripped the package, and
Are you still sticking to that story?
Yeah, I am. He's still sticking to me, not wanting to let it go. But this is what it looks like when you don't rip the art.
Didn't that happen in that the Secaucus art show that one day? Some guy tried you were going to sell it, then some guy volunteered to buy it, and then you changed your mind.
Yeah, right.
You know, and there was a brawl right there at the hotel.
I was able to wipe all the blood off.
You did a nice job.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Actually, I just put black marker over the blood, made it easier. Anyway,
DNA tested.
let's just see what we got going on. Where else can you get these jokes without going to a nightclub, right?
Thank you.
Wonder Woman style guide went for $19,200.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, we talk about this. Buy what you love. Buy what
you have to buy what you love.
I mean, but unfortunately, we do have, you know, that speculator class now that's involved, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's a benefit to the industry as a whole because it grows the industry, but you have people that are buying it purely for speculation and they're not fans or collectors, and you know.
The only benefit about these high prices, I mean, obviously the sellers are very happy, but artwork is coming out of the woodwork that would never have been out there.
That's true. That's a very good point. Yeah.
You know, I don't know that FF cover would have come out without these record prices.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody would have consigned the Amazing Fantasy 15 9.6 if there weren't record prices.
No, I would agree with that. Yeah.
So those are the little benefits, and if you're able to capitalize on those little benefits, then that's great. When we come back, Ronald, make sure your wife thinks
Might want to go out back or something, Ron.
Yeah.
Go to the garage or something like that.
Or tell your wife you're just watching porn, nothing else. We will come back with these two Ronald specials. Pam, yeah, this is me. Honey, I'm just watching the Teen Titans Go right now.
Ron's just trying to stay ahead of the stun gun. That's all.
Right?
Yeah. Bob and weave. So, Kyle, can you take us to break, my friend?
Before Nick makes
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit ComicShopLocator.com today.
was just telling Rex how cool this is. So this is our Ronald special, Uncanny Avengers number one. That's me selling artwork. I'm whining. This is a Rick Remender, John Cassaday series, and we have the cover, the blank Marvel blank cover, remarked by Chris Campagna, and it's an $89.99 MSRP. And what are we doing this at?
$50.
I told my wife I'm taking the dog for a walk. It should be about 10 minutes before she remembers we don't have a dog. $50, Ronald. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can get some very decent published stuff for $19K, even with today's prices. I missed the boat on a lot of stuff, and then finding it very difficult to buy what I love. It's also expensive. Especially with all these streaming superhero shows, first appearance of Moon Knight, She-Hulk. A year or two ago, you can pick these books up for a song. Yeah, I know. Go to the dollar bins. I mean, seriously, you'll still find stuff in the dollar bins. But anyway, in case Ronald is still alive,
He's walking the dog,
right?
That they don't have.
So this is a great Wanda Maximoff sketch, and $89.99 tonight, only $50.
Get to the other one quick.
Yeah, right.
Before she figures out, hey, we don't have a
Harley Quinn April Fools. This is by Sean Cheeks Galloway. And you've got Harley Quinn and Joker, 50-50 split. And same thing, right? $89.99.
Yes, $89.99, and we're having it $50. And Ron claims the Uncanny Avenger.
How much pizza do I need to send to the office to get some original Sienkiewicz or Frank Miller on the show?
What kind of pizza?
I will bring, I tell you what, in 2 Fridays, okay? In 2 Fridays, I will bring a Moon Knight Sienkiewicz page, and I will bring a Frank Miller Amazing Spider-Man Annual 15 page.
Well, hold up. I want to find out how much pizza. And what kind?
I was about to get to that.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, time out. Ron claims the Uncanny X-Men.
Although, I'll bring it in next Friday if you want to match Bitcoin Day. If you want to send me 10,000 Bitcoins, I'll bring it in next week.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, Harley Quinn. Uncanny X-Men.
He claimed the Uncanny X-Men.
It was the Uncanny Avengers #1. Okay.
Oh, right. Uncanny Avengers.
All right. Gotcha, Ron.
Nick, I wasn't going to come on the show, but can I please beg of you to wait 2 weeks for the Sienkiewicz piece?
Okay.
I'm begging. Like, I'm on my knees. Like, please wait until I can be here.
I think we could do that. We could do that.
I've been looking for a Bill Sienkiewicz piece for months.
But you just screwed up our demands for pizza. Now you should have waited till
I will throw in on the pizza.
Okay, I want pepperoni with green peppers, well done. And then I want one with anchovies separate.
I'm okay with the anchovies, but the green peppers aren't.
All right.
That ain't going.
Amy, what kind of pizza you want?
Pepperoni.
All right, so Amy wants just pepperoni.
Wow, living on the edge, Amy.
So pepperoni for Amy, pepperoni and green peppers for me. Got to be green peppers. Don't like those purple M&Ms either. And anchovies for
I'm
us.
okay with anchovies, mushrooms, sausage, even ground beef. And Will Gabrielle in the house. Thanks for joining us, Will.
Dave will make a payment for that. Dave was like, no.
We don't do payment plans on the pizza, Dave. We take our pizza very seriously.
Exactly.
You know that.
Pizza's serious.
Okay, cheesesteaks even more
If you want to
serious.
send us the 10,000 Bitcoins, we'll take those in exchange.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I'd be good with
too.
that. Yeah. No, we're good. Searching taco. Oh, Dave, good job. Search out that taco pizza, buddy.
Yeah, right. Hey, everybody, I will say one thing. Thank you, Ronald, for the Uncanny Avengers. It is beautiful. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, it's got a little bit of a mix of Terry Dotson, Jimmy Chung in the face. I mean, it's just, you can see some of the lush lines, but also in the face. Chris just rocked. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Comic Art fans, only on YouTube, Comic Art Live. Bill Cox will have one of my closest, dearest friends and one of the most talented people in the comics market, Joe Michael Linsner. Have your pocketbooks ready. There's going to be some incredible art. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, September 11th. And while we're at it, let's always remember the people who lost their lives on September 11th, because it was a terrible day. And we also need to remember the first responders who risked their lives to help everybody. So I know I'm bringing the moment down, but when you think about that it's been 20 years, it's really, really just surreal. So just, we should all be grateful. A lot of people lost family. A lot of first responders ended up, unfortunately, passing away from being exposed to the after effects of the towers falling. And, America just really stood together at that point. So, don't want to bring this down anymore. So, Bill Cox tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Definitely check it out. Joe Michael Linsner selling original art. You hardly ever see that. So, before I bring this down more, do you want to lift us up?
I'm going to cry a little bit now, Nick. You're really good at suicide hotline work. It's not for you. Okay, I'm just saying. But we have Frank, who's just joined us for the first time. Thank you, Frank, for joining us. Ron, I will be busy fleeing the country at that time. Don't leave the comics in the house, is all I'm telling you, Ron, because I don't know what your wife's going to do with that. But
and Mr. Red Jack, you're right. The people still suffering health issues. This is why
it's hard to believe it's been 20 years.
Yeah,
it really is.
I mean, Jon Stewart was a really stand-up guy. He went to Congress and said, we need to have money set aside for these people, for their families, and he was so right.
No,
I mean, God bless that guy for really standing up for all those New Yorkers that did what they did.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think we all, I think, it was. I'll remember the weirdest thing. I literally flew to the UK. I went out on the 10th from Florida. I did a home shopping club show on the 9th. I got on the flight on the 10th, flew to the UK, and woke up at my door banging and seeing the second tower coming down. And, and I was in the UK for a week because there were no flights back to America.
Right.
I mean, there were people flying to America with the planes had to turn back.
Being diverted. Yeah. I mean, I was, it's hard to believe my daughter's 21 now, but my ex-wife at the time, my daughter was 1. I was driving to work and she was frantic and explained to me the plane hit the World Trade Center. And the whole time as I'm driving to work, I'm picturing like a Cessna. Somebody just, got lost or whatever, lost power, and a Cessna hit the building. And she goes, no, I think it was a commercial airline. And I'm like, no, there's no way. And then I get to work and, turn on the TV and then.
And what about the people outside of Pennsylvania that took down the plane themselves?
I know.
Those people, that was selfless.
That was probably one of the most difficult days for most of us, I'm sure.
It was.
But all right, let's get to the original art.
Ronald, give us a joke, please. We need you to lift us.
Hey, Ronald's running right now. Okay, don't bother him. Okay,
Ronald's lifting his art, running with it.
Ron's fleeing, as he put it. Okay, all right, don't distract him.
All right,
okay?
What are we doing next?
Trinity number 2, page 51.
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
Yes, it is.
Batman and Wonder Woman. I love this page. What do we got this at?
Value of $850, or we've got it tonight for $750.
So, this is from the Trinity series, really, really well-loved series. It's Matt Wagner again, one of my heroes, wrote it and drew it. Matt's definitely been the creator who's been able to do only series that he wanted to do his whole career, and he's really blessed that way. And when you're able to get some of his original art, I feel you get a little bit of that blessing. This is just a great page. It's from 2003, so this is actually 18 years old. And when you think about it, I mean, I'll make one of those comparisons. What did we bring it down to?
$750.
So that's less than $50 a year. I think when this was sold 18 years ago, it was $500. So talking about not being able to catch up to Heritage and Comic Link prices, this should be $1,800. I don't know. No, it's 7:50 tonight, and if you're a Batman or Wonder Woman fan, or especially a Matt Wagner fan, this is definitely a beautiful piece to get. And I want to just bring it up here real quick and show as much of the detail as possible.
You know, and I want to say this thing. You know, this show is for collectors of original art, fans of original art. You know, that's why we don't ever, we're not really sitting here saying, this is going to be X number of dollars in a number of years. But the presence of the speculators now is it's unavoidable. You can't not talk about it or not see it. So right now they're all at the Heritage auctions, because Heritage is a huge auction house. But you have other auction houses that normally deal. Yeah, but you have other ones that are trying to get into this market that maybe traditionally dealt with sports memorabilia or something else, or coins or whatnot. And now they're jumping into it because they see what's happening. My question becomes this. Now, pandemic has certainly kept this from happening, but when cons come back at full force, you're at an original art convention, how many of those people are going to be speculators going forward?
I
mean, it's.
I would imagine it's mostly diehards, but there will be some speculators.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're drifting to places like Heritage because it's something they understand.
Well, it's easy.
And they may have bought from them in the past. Yeah. They cover so many categories, from antiques to firearms to anything you can think of. That I know Heritage, I have an account. Yeah. But once it really starts to gain speed, it's hard to say.
But this is also why, if you can make it to Joe Michael Linsner on Comic Art Live tomorrow with Bill Cox at 1 o'clock, tune in. Bill
runs a great show, very knowledgeable.
Yep.
He'll drop some knowledge on you, that's for sure.
And on Sunday in Secaucus, I think it's in Secaucus, please, Will, if you're there, correct me and pop in the address and everything of where it's at. But Will, as I mentioned before, Will and Anthony and Bashara and Albert and Glenn and many other people, probably Dan Poddick, a lot of great guys will be set up at that show. I think Rich Donnelly will be there. And you'll probably be able to get great values. Like I said,
it's a great show. I mean, we ran into each other years ago.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, and nothing against, and I'm probably going to get hate mail, but it's about the only reason I would go to Secaucus. I'm not even lying. Okay. I'm not even lying. My daughter coaches a softball team, and the head of our organization tried to book us in the tournament there. I said, I don't go to Secaucus.
Oh, man.
Okay, I don't go to Secaucus.
Can you look up where Will hasn't chimed in? Can you look up where the Art Con is? It's called Art Con, and put Sunday's date, September 12th, and Northern New Jersey. We'll get you guys the address of the show, because it is worth going to. And it's that one-on-one with the art dealers where there is a different enjoyment just talking art, being able to buy art, being able to look through everything, not having to worry about FOMO. Comic Art Con is a fun show every time. Yeah, can you put the hotel and the address of where it's at, Will, so everybody can know?
It's been at the Sheraton in the past.
I think it's moved.
Here it is.
We found it.
I'll put it up.
Okay.
Pompton Plains. Okay, that's better than Secaucus, actually.
There you go.
But the show itself, I mean, if you've only gone to like larger, Comic Cons, it's a different experience. It's people are there for the original art.
It is. Yeah, and by the way, no other place can you go where there's like $40 million worth of art in one room.
That's true.
I mean, literally, there's forget about it. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You should do it. You should absolutely do it. And for those people that are watching this show that are not in the New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Delaware, Pennsylvania,
you should be glad
area,
they moved it from Secaucus to Pompton Plains. Just say.
They'll be doing it again around March, and you should consider booking a flight and going there. A friend of mine, Scott Dumbier from IDW, is flying in for it. He's coming in from San Diego. You should. It's worth the trip.
Yeah, if you haven't been to it, it's a very different experience than going to a regular Comic Con.
So he asked if you could have a conversation with someone living or dead, who would it be? Without hesitation, Martin responded, "The living one, of course." Oh my God. Martin was being interviewed for a new job. The person conducting the interview wanted to find out something about us. If you could have a conversation with living or dead, who would it be without hesitation? The living one, of course. Man, Mr. Red Jack, they're always a good time. They are. The amount of, you know what, Will, the amount of original art can be overwhelming, which is why I recommend everybody get there at 10 a.m. and just make a decision of where to go look. But just talk to the art dealers and ask about your favorite artists and your favorite characters. Do not waste any time, because this only happens once every 6 months. And what I will say is get each and every art dealer's website and email address and phone number. You can always follow up later. You can always check out their websites. All these guys are really nice guys. There is not one art dealer that's not a nice person. Man, am I figuring out more and more ways not to sell the art or what?
Yeah, boy. I think you're running out of ways. Let's see, Will. It's likely being moved back to Secaucus Rex. Bad idea, man. Bad idea, Will.
All right, what do we got next? We've got 11 minutes.
Did we do Titans? We didn't do Titans.
We have two. We have one ripped and two unripped.
Titans number 4, page 8.
Oh, here we go. This is a beauty. I love this page. Look at the way Brett. This is why I opened up that other package so quickly. Look at the way Brett Booth drew the kinetic energy of Abracadabra popping up and just having the Flash with Kid Flash. I mean, this is beautiful.
And this is our unripped version.
This is the unripped version. But if you buy it, no, I'm not going to let it. Ripping is free. There will be no discount for ripping it. What do we got this at?
We have it at $400 tonight.
All right, so this is $400. Brett Booth. This is like probably from 2016, right after Rebirth.
If you choose to claim this, Amy and I will grab it from him without rippage and hide it from him until it's time to ship it.
Jordan showed up.
Jordan, what's happening, buddy?
Rip should be half off. Do not give anybody any ideas.
Which half? Which half do you want?
So this is a really beautiful page. What do we got next?
Avengers number 10, page 15.
Oh yeah. Now we have showed this one before, and somebody was asking me for more John Romita Jr. art, and this was the easiest one I could get. What do we got this at?
Valued at $500, but we have it tonight for $395.
There you go. And this is the 2010 series by Brian Michael Bendis, 2009, 2010, 2011. I can't remember exactly. But it is a beauty. And look, like I said, you know, for some people, these prices may be a little bit higher than they can budget. We'll do on the lower price stuff, like anything under $1,000, we'll do 50% down, 50% in 30 days.
And listen, if it is something that's out of your budget, or you're just starting to learn about original art, hey, thanks for joining us. I mean, you know, that's the main reason Nick and I are here is to try to promote and grow the collectible industry with comics, whether it be, you know, back issues, graded comics, signed comics, or original art.
Yeah, and visit your local retailer no matter what.
Yes.
Absolutely visit. You know, we talk about the original art, but if there's no comics, there's no art to be created.
There's no purpose in it.
Exactly. Please visit your local retailer. That is the most important part of the experience. We want to get everyone to go to their local retailers. This show is to grow the original art market, but we can only do it if you visit your LCS. A couple of quick things to point out here. Nick and Will got me addicted. Yeah, we did. Real quick, you've got the Blob right there. You've got Wolverine, War Machine, so many characters. It's just beautiful. The Beast, Professor X. This is just a great page. And I'll say I won't make the joke, which means I'm making the joke. I won't make the joke that we have 4 quarter-page splashes. Rum-bum. Hey, we've got 17 people watching on YouTube. Who is in the bottom panel? So it's Wolverine, Medusa, Beast, and Professor X.
Hey, Nick, can we make an agreement that just Ron makes the jokes?
Yeah, I think so.
I hate to say it, but Ron's funny.
All right, so again, going back to this, we've got 16 likes, 17 watching. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, we'd really appreciate it if you would. Even if you're watching the show later, you know, it helps. All right, what do we got next?
Let's do Red Sonja #1.
All right, so this you would pay directly to Save Whiskers. This is charity. This is going to go to a 501c. This is tax deductible. I'll do something I don't normally do. If you buy this, you'll write the check or pay on credit card or PayPal directly to Save Whiskers Rescue. You will not be paying us. You'll just be paying us the $25 shipping fee if you're in the continental U.S. or $41 if you're outside the U.S. and Canada or wherever it costs a little bit more. This was donated by Scott Hanna. This was penciled and inked blue line. So the pencils were printed out. This was inked by Scott Hanna on blue line. This is the art that was used to print the cover to Red Sonja #1. So if you buy this, the entire amount will go to charity and your donation will be tax deductible. Now, I was trying to get $1,500 for this, but I would bring it down to $1,200. Again, this is to help a charity, and it's a beautiful piece of art. It is the cover to #1. And Marcus, my best price is $1,200. So I got there already. It's what I do, the experience. Hey, I hear the dog barking. I gotta run. Take care and stay safe, everybody. He hears it. You know, it's scary if he's hearing the dog barking.
No, his wife heard your voice, so he shut the phone off. Bye.
Have a good night, Ronald, man. So,
and while we're on the topic, I know that Pam, Nick's fiance, is heavily involved with Whiskers, and just real quick, I mean, I think Nick and I, and certainly John, who's with me Mondays and Wednesdays, don't buy, adopt, your local shelter if you're not in this area. There's so many needy animals. Nothing against breeders or anything like that, but
no,
but go to those places, it's actually sad.
Go to a shelter, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Please.
Yeah.
They need it. Shelters these days can barely keep animals more than 7 days before they put them down, and
there are a lot of no-kill shelters out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just there were just way too many.
For newcomers to original art, what's the best way to show the art if you don't get it framed? Put it in a art binder. Just put it in an art binder. This way you can open it up and you can go page to page. Get a few art binders. Anthony at Anthony's Comics sells them. A lot of the art dealers have them. I bought like 25 binders from Will Gabrielle. It's the best way to hold them. We've got 4 minutes. What else do we have?
Captain America #50, page 4.
No, that actually sold.
Oh, never mind that.
Next.
Titans #6, page 12.
There we go. How much is this?
That is value of $400, and we have it tonight for $295.
There you go, and it's not even ripped.
The only show that will sell you ripped original art, boy.
Yeah, but only 2 pieces ever, and we sold 1.
And I still question your story about it, but you stick with it. You stick with it, buddy.
Hey, you weren't there. This is another beautiful page again, and you've got Kid Flash, Robin, Arsenal. It's just a great page. All right, Last of the Mohicans.
The Century #8, page 3.
Oh, second to last of the Mohicans.
Yes, second to last of the Mohicans.
Unless it takes me forever to find the Century, which is what it's looking like. It's
there. Is it this one?
Oh, yeah. How much we got this at? John Romita Jr. Beautiful goodness.
Valued at $295, but we have it tonight at $195. So it's kind of the bargain of the night.
This is the bargain of the night. And yes, Mylar is the best way to store original art out of the light. So this is how much?
$195. Says it on the sheet, Nick.
I don't look at the sheet. It hurts.
You need to look at the sheet.
It hurts.
Well, I'm telling you, that's
so John Romita Jr., a legend, part of comic book royalty.
Jordan is claiming the Century.
Jordan, it's claimed $195. Great deal, Jordan. This is really, really a great deal. All right, I'm going to put it behind Uncanny. What's that leave us with? The Superman print?
Yeah, Superman
right there.
Print. Yep.
How much is that?
This is suggested retail is $59.99, and we have it tonight for $29.99. So I lied. This is the bargain of the night.
Well, to a degree, it does have a little bit of a dent here. Just want to make everybody aware. But this is beautiful. This is from George Perez. This is official from George Perez. $29.99 is a great price for it. Again, yeah, it's usually a $60 piece. You're getting it for under $30. So this is printed on 100-pound cardstock paper. So this is really, really thick, not a poster. You can see how it stands right there. So, look, everybody, I've got to do the job, which is stop selling. No, I'm kidding. Give you some more information about all the shows. I believe we have Henri coming on at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we have Nancy McCann of Comics Unlimited. Tomorrow night, we have our regular shows with Dan Wickline, Taji Beats at 10 o'clock. Sunday, we have the Latchkey Manifesto with Fat Jack's Comic Crypt at 8 o'clock. And Monday, Rex and John will be here back at 6 o'clock. You know, tune into the experience. We have a lot of great shows. Subscribe, yes. And thank you, everyone who showed up tonight. You could have been doing anything on a Friday night, but the fact that you spend time with us is great. And the last two things, Saturday, tomorrow, 1 p.m., Comic Art Live on YouTube, only on YouTube. We're on multi-platforms, and so is Bill, but YouTube's the best one if you want to claim, and it's the only one where he's accepting claims. And Sunday, go to the Comic Art Show in Northern New Jersey. You will not regret it. It is a great show, and if you live outside this area, plan on flying in next March or April. It is great. Matter of fact, real quick, since Will is here, I'll say go to comicartpage.com, sign up for his emailers. He will always email when those shows are happening so that people know about it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. And let's tomorrow remember it's the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and the people who lost their lives. And the people that saved a lot of people. We need to keep them in mind. So, thank you all. Have a great weekend.